Hi, it's Matthew Hepworth with Ask.Audio, and I'm here at NAMM 2017. We're here at the Slate Digital booth, and I'm here with Sean Halley, and we're going to be talking about the brand new VRS8 and ML2 microphones that they introduced at the NAMM show this year. So, Sean, thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with me.
Absolutely. Thank you, appreciate it.
So let's talk about the ecosystem of your brand new recording system.
So basically, what we've done is we've released what we're calling the Virtual Recording Studio. And it basically is a suite of hardware and software that work together. Some of the software is already pre-existing because we've already made it. Some of the hardware is brand new, which we've announced for the show. So there's two products. There's something called the VRS8, which is an interface I'll talk about in a second. And there's also a brand new small diaphragm modeling microphone called the ML2, which has the same flat, ultra-linear response that its older brother does, only in a much smaller package, which I'll show you in a second. So the VRS8 is this guy. So for those of you who can see it, so it is not just another 8-channel interface. You can tell it's actually very heavy, and it's not because there's...
Ooh, yeah, that's solid.
It's not because there's stones in there. It's because it's full of like high-end stuff. So it's not like a keyboard with weights on the side. So basically, it has 8 of our VMS ultralinear preamps in it. Ultralinear preamps, sorry. So these are the exact same preamps that come with our microphone systems. Okay. So these are hyper-fast, hyper-linear, hyper-clean, and really quiet. And so you'll be able to use all of our microphone modeling technology on all 8 inputs. So we did not cheap out at all on the components. So this actually features OPA 1612 op amps and all the inputs and outputs. So those are 5 times the price of traditional 5532 kind of chips. We actually use AKM 5578 converters on this, which means that all 8 inputs, if you can believe it, achieve 124 dB dynamic range. So it's ridiculous. Not only that, part of the design goal for this was to try to make it as easy to use as possible and sort of, when we're calling it a virtual recording studio, meaning that you don't have to worry about anything. So latency is a big problem for native-based systems. I mean, I'm a Pro Tools HDX guy from way back, and I've not had to deal with it, but most people have to deal with it in some way. So what we did is we created a new technology called LLN, which is a low latency native. And it's actually a custom-built, hardwired chipset. It's direct to audio, which means there's no firmware or any memory or anything in the audio path. So there's nothing to manage. As a result, at 96K, we're able to achieve 0.7 milliseconds of latency, which means that with a fast modern computer, you can actually track through while monitoring all of our virtual microphones, virtual preamps, and analog modeled EQs and stuff. So you can actually track while listening to a finished sound, but still change it later.
And is that latency unprecedented in the industry?
In a native solution, it is. So 0.7 milliseconds of latency is the same latency as HDX. So that's the exact same latency as an HDX with an HDIO converter. So it's pretty impressive.
Fantastic.
So it also has one of the things that's sort of important, I think, for Steven was that we all listen to headphones a lot on our devices, but that is definitely one place where most companies will choose to cheap out a little bit because it's you figure, all right, cool, you have another headphone amp probably somewhere, but we didn't. So this actually has 2 custom discrete discrete amplifiers for headphones. So you actually have full, pristine mixing capability on headphones directly from the box, which is cool. So if you can see, there's actually an A/B switch on it. So you can you've got actually 2 sets of mix outputs, so you can do a speaker switcher right directly from it, which is amazing. It has super satellite grade clocking. So we actually did 4 temperature controlled oscillators for the clock. So it's super steady and super accurate. So the box itself is absolutely higher quality than you would ever expect to pay for this price range because it's only $19.99. So
now it's only $19.99, but then there's these packages, and that's when things get really exciting.
By the way, I know that you're a PC guy from way back. One of the problems, by the way, with devices like this is that they're traditionally very Mac-centric because it's Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt being a much better solution for audio, for multi-channel audio, because USB takes a lot of CPU power to manage. So when you're using USB for audio, not only is the latency higher because of the carriage delay, but it also means that your CPU has to manage that connection a lot. So PC guys usually get left in the lurch and they're having to use USB. So we actually have both connections on this, if you see. I'll do it that way so you can see. So it actually has Thunderbolt and PCIe. So for you PC guys that are using heavy towers, we actually make a PCIe card that you can put in your computer, and then it connects to the back to this little HDMI style connection over PCIe. So Mac and PC, cross-platform, no latency, which is amazing. Now, the other thing that we've announced.
In your pocket. In Sean's pocket, he has
exactly a ML2. So this is the brand new ML2 small diaphragm modeling microphone. So like I said, it has the exact same kind of characteristic that the ML1 does, ultra linear, super fast, super high bandwidth. So it has the ability to model both dynamic and condenser microphones. Now, one of the things that's interesting about it, if you look at it, there's a little switch on the back. It allows you to go from normal to dynamic mode. And the thing about using emulations for stuff like harmonic distortion and saturation is that you need a super clean signal to be able to act on those. So when we did a lot of testings, we found that even the highest quality small diaphragm mics in the world saturate a little bit when they're stuck on a snare, right? It doesn't sound bad, it sounds good actually. But we needed to make sure that we had a way to ensure that there was no saturation on the signal. So this little guy, you go down to dynamic mode, it attenuates the output and repolarizes the capsule. So it basically turns it into an active dynamic microphone. So you can use it to put in front of a snare, a kick drum, a loud guitar amp, anything you want. So this kind of thing means that you can now mic up a drum kit, like we've done here, and just leave the mic set up and decide what mics you're going to use for your recording later. It also means that you could do things like duplicating a track and adding another mic in phase. So if you want an RE20 and a 57 on the track at the same time, you just dupe the track, put a 57 on there, and they're both perfectly phase aligned from the same source. So it's pretty ridiculous. Now, you talked about prices. So the VRS8 by itself is $19.99, and that comes with a year of our Everything Bundle software, which is amazing. So that's everything that we make, that's top third-party plugins, that's everything that we make for the next year. So that comes with an authorization for that. And if you want to, you can actually get a 5-pack of these guys for $24.99 with the interface. So for $24.99, you get 5 microphones, the VRS8 and the Everything Bundle. For $29.99, if you want, you can actually add an ML1. So the ML1, our big large diaphragm mic, is normally $1,000 with a preamp. So we'll sell you the a la carte microphone, 5 of these, the interface, and all of our plugins for like $3,000. So
that sounds fantastic.
It's pretty amazing. So we're really excited about it. We put out a quick video 2 nights ago, and it's already got 65,000 views. So I think that people are definitely sort of freaking out about it, and we are hearing really great feedback. So we're excited.
Sean, go right ahead.
Oh, sorry, just going to say probably Q2. We're looking at Q2 for a release. It's not available yet. Yeah, somewhere in the middle of the second quarter.
Fantastic. Well, make sure you go to Slate Digital on the internet. And Sean, thanks so much for spending some time with us. And thanks for watching the video. And come back to Ask.Audio for all your NAMM 2017 news and information. Thanks.